Hello, welcome to What's Cooking Wednesday. Again, this is Second Chance Kitchen. Thank you for joining me, and I am Christy. So today we're gonna go to a different recipe collection today. I know I still have some in that trusty little tin that I've been using the past few weeks, but today we're gonna get a recipe out of this. It's like a photo album. Really nothing much in the back. Everything's just kind of shoved in the front parts. So there's some written. Okay, so today I was going to use a little device that Anthony got me for my birthday. Was it Mother's Day or my birthday? I think it was my birthday. And so hopefully you can read things the right way and it won't be backwards, but I didn't have time to get that all set up today. So we'll try for that next week. So anyway, this little book is full of, not completely full, but there are a good amount of recipes in here. But today's recipe for What's Cooking Wednesday is this one right here. Let me take it out of the little sleeve so you can see it. All right, put that to the side. It is called Oriental Coleslaw. There's the handwriting. Again, I know it's backwards. Hopefully next week that will be remedied. And it goes to the back. It's kind of bled through a little bit with the purple ink. So Oriental Coleslaw. So we went with a savory this time and not a sweet. So let me read you the ingredients and we'll go from there. So for Oriental Coleslaw, you need 1 cup of sliced almonds and 2 tablespoons of sesame seeds toasted. And it says 350 until lightly browned. So I did that ahead of time. And they're around here somewhere. Oh, right here. So I've got my slivered. I didn't get slivered. I got the sliced almonds because it says sliced olives. Almonds, not olives. Anyway, and sesame seeds are already toasted. So that's good to go. Also, you need noodles from 2 packages of ramen chicken soup mix crushed. So I crushed them in the bag already. So I bought these, which was good because kids are out of school. Well, one of them's out and she graduates later today, this evening. And the other one, the boy, gets out tomorrow at noon. Anyway, so we were pretty much out of ramen anyway. So I needed to buy the box full of. So I bought these. I've already crushed them up. Pretty easy to do. Just break them up like that in the bag. So you need those crushed. And you need 1.5 pounds of sliced cabbage mix. I couldn't find just a plain sliced cabbage mix, so I bought the tricolor, which has the carrots and the purple cabbage. And I've been mentioning on the purple cabbage is my favorite. So there's not a whole lot of purple left in there because I was munching on the purple cabbage. Anyway, so I had to buy 2 bags and because I couldn't just find 1.5 pounds worth. So it's 1 16-ounce bag and then about half of another one. 2 bunches of green onions. I did that. My bunches weren't completely, they weren't super big this go around, so I've already chopped that up, ready to go. And that's pretty much it. And then the dressing is 1 cup of oil, 3 tablespoons of vinegar. Again, I'm going to use apple cider vinegar because that's what I have on hand. 4 teaspoons of sugar, 1 tablespoon salt, 1 teaspoon pepper, and the seasoning mix from the ramen soup mix, the ramen soups. So I guess I've never had ramen that wasn't cooked before like that. So I'm guessing maybe, I don't know. As it sits, will the dressing soften up the ramen? Or it's just in there for the crunch? I don't know. But it's plenty of crunch because it's cabbage. Anyway, so the directions are on the back. And the directions say, again, we're making Oriental Coleslaw today. And the directions say mix together the cabbage and onion. Just before, sorry, trying to read your handwriting. Just before serving, add the dry ingredients and stir over the dressing. Stir in the dressing. I think it says in, kind of hard to tell. So I'm just going to make it all together because I'm not using this as a dish for a meal that we're about to sit down and have. So I'm just going to go ahead and mix it all together and pretend like we're going to eat it now. Which, you know, I'll taste it. No big deal. All right, let me move you down so you can see what I'm doing, all right? And it smells, I don't know if it's cabbage. Like, the date on it was towards the end of the month, but man, I opened that bag of cabbage or coleslaw mix, and this house smells like cabbage. It's kind of stinky. Anthony came out of the bedroom. He's like, oh, what's that smell? I'm like, it's cabbage. It's coleslaw. So he went and put the purifier on, because between that and the onion, these onions were making me cry. They were super strong while I was chopping them up earlier. So between the onions and the coleslaw mix, it's pretty stinky in our house right now. So let me move you down so you can see what I'm doing. All right. There's that. Here we go. Let me get the tongs out to make it easier to mix. All right, so we're going to put, this is a bag and a half of coleslaw mix. Let's put the onion in there, hopefully in my bowl. I think this is the biggest bowl I have right now, so it's going to be pretty full. And I'm going to put the dressing in here once we start making the dressing. So let's toss this around a little bit. Lots of onion, lots of onion. It's a good thing we like onions in this house, or at least I do. I think the kids just kind of eat it when I incorporate it into things. Okay, that looks pretty good for right now. We'll mix it again a little bit more together too as well. Okay, let's go ahead and make the dressing. Let's set this aside. All right, oops. Onions on the loose. So let's put that to the side. And we'll bring the bowl over and let's get our dressing going. Forgot to get a measuring cup. All right, forgot the cup. So we need a cup of oil. And this is vegetable oil because we're eating vegetables. Doesn't that make sense? 1 cup of vegetable oil. And we need 3 tablespoons of vinegar. Let's do the dry ingredient first. So we need 4 teaspoons of sugar. I'll go ahead and put that in. 1 cup of oil. And I'm sure you could probably make this better by using, I don't know, olive oil or some other kind, but I'm trying to think back in the day, even though this doesn't seem like a super old recipe. Because it's a purple pen. They didn't have purple pens back. All right, 4 teaspoons of sugar. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We need 1 tablespoon of salt. This is just regular salt. 1 tablespoon salt. 1 teaspoon of pepper. I am down to the nitty-gritty with this. Almost all gone. Not quite a full teaspoon. That's about right. Okay, now we need 3 tablespoons of vinegar. Again, I'm going to use apple cider vinegar. Three tablespoons. 1, 2, and 3. All right, let me get a little fork or a whisk to mix that up. get my utensils. Mix that real quick. Okay. I was gonna say, it always seems like we're making too much dressing when I make salads like this, but now it almost seems like it's not enough. All right, let's bring this back over and pour this on top of our salad. Our coleslaw mix, I mean. Get all that in there. And here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put a piece in there and scoop all that goodness out. Some of the bigger pieces. Just kind of put it in there and mix it around. There we go. Gotta get all that goodness in there. Get it all out and back into the big bowl. Waste not, want not, right? Or something like that. Okay. Oh, I forgot to put the seasoning mix. I forgot the seasoning mix, so let's sprinkle that over. Guess we use both from the ramen packets that we've crushed up. Okay. Whoops. That's all right. It'll still work. We'll just sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. I haven't mixed anything up yet, so this will be fine. This might be a good alternative for the summer. Instead of just letting your kids eat the ramen packet, ramen for lunch. Okay, you can have ramen, but it's going to be mixed in with a bunch of coleslaw and other good stuff. All right, now let's give it a toss. Get all of that dressing mixed in. There we go. Smells good. The girl is home from school. Her last day was last Friday. And I thought she was going to be helping me today. But she's all, I'm not ready. Being lazy. All right, let's sprinkle in the crushed up ramen. One pack. And I guess you could use the beef too. I don't know, it just called for chicken. So how about the chicken? All right, let's mix that together. I didn't really say when to add the ramen, so I just figured, well, might as well. I don't know if it's supposed to be in with the almonds and the sesame seeds. I'm all about salads. This looks like it might be a tasty one. All right, let's go ahead and sprinkle in the toasted almonds. They're so good, y'all. You know, whenever you toast anything, it just makes it better. All right, so we need 2 tablespoons of these sesame seeds. These are already toasted, so they're lightly toasted. So I'm just gonna add 1. And 2. Although they don't look very toasted. Guess I could have thrown them in when I was toasting the almonds yesterday. Oh well. Get off of there. Get off of there. All those little seeds. All right, now let's mix it all together. Sorry for my arm in the way. And that's all there is today. That's everything that is included. Nice crunchy salad. Oriental coleslaw is what we're making today for just joining me on What's Cooking Wednesday. And that was enough dressing, I guess, because it's wilting down a little bit. Not really wilting, but you can tell it's wet. I am making a mess. I'm making a mess. Guess I should have got some bigger tongs or one of those forks and spoons to toss it like a real regular green salad. All right, I'm going to say that's good. What do y'all? Oh my goodness. Y'all look at this. Can y'all see? Look, I'm spilling everywhere. It's because it's all caught up in the little grooves in here and it keeps coming out. Oh well. You should have seen I made spaghetti and meatballs for dinner last night. And instead of turning the burner that had the meatballs and sauce cooking off, I turned it to high. Man, it was spitting stuff everywhere. My stove was a hot mess last night. Oh my goodness. All right. Oriental coleslaw. All done. Let's grab a fork and we'll try it. Hi, Mom. Hello. There's an Asian zing salad kit I buy and love, but this actually looks great. Well, let's see if it tastes good, Val. Let me move the camera up a little. Hi. So in here we have, let me tell you real quick in case you're just joining. In here, this is Oriental coleslaw, and it's got toasted sesame seeds and sliced almonds. So I toasted those. It's got noodles from 2 packages of the chicken ramen. So I used this kind and then just crushed it up in the bag. Don't throw away the seasoning mix because you need that for the dressing. And so the salad or coleslaw mix, it says cabbage mix, but I couldn't find just the cabbage mix, so I got the tri coleslaw that has the purple cabbage or the regular cabbage and carrots in it. So I figured that's not going to do anything, you know, because I guess I could have just grabbed a cabbage myself and sliced it up, but you know, that's just too much work. So it's that and 2 bunches of green onions. Again, you gotta have onion in everything, right? The dressing is a cup of oil. I used vegetable oil. Vinegar, I used apple cider vinegar. Sugar, salt, pepper, and the seasoning mix is from the ramen packets. And that is all. That is all she wrote. So now that I've made a mess, let's give it a taste. And the ramen is not cooked. Ooh. Well, hello there. Someone decided to join me today. All right. Cheers. Okay. It's good. I would leave the salt out. And I was wondering if it's going to be too salty because these little flavor packets have salt in them. So I would leave the additional salt out. But you can taste the chicken flavoring from the packets. So it's good. Although it has some sugar in it, it's not sweet. I actually like it. And I will probably add some more coleslaw to it, but I will definitely keep the additional, how much salt did we put in there? 1 tablespoon of salt. Leave it out. It doesn't need it because the chicken packets are enough. You could probably dump it in broth for a soup too. You could, Val. That would be a good idea. That would be an excellent idea. But do you want to try this? Get a fork. The girl, she's alive. It came out of her cave. It's good, but it doesn't need the additional salt. Here, try it. our soon-to-be freshman. Try it. See what you think. Crunchy, crunchy. Is it too salty?
No.
No, you don't think so?
I like the crunchiness.
You like the crunchy? No, you don't.
No, it feels weird.
It's a coleslaw. It's supposed to be crunchy. Just stick your fork back in there.
Oh. Why not?
I know, it's just us. It's just us. Anyway, well, the crunch is from the ramen probably. But as it sits with the liquid, it won't be as crunchy. That's why the instructions say to add it right before you serve it. That way you get that crunch from it. But we're not going to do that. We just mix it all together, so it'll probably be nice and soft by the time we actually eat this. Anyway, so she doesn't think it's salty. I have a weird taste with salt. Normally, if I can taste the salt, I put too much. So I tend to undersalt things. Anyway, so there you have it. Oriental coleslaw, you guys. It came from this photo album looking book that I got a while back. I think I may have put it in here. Hang on. Get you a bowl. She's like, get you a bowl of it. Anyway, it'd be a good side dish for, like, you know, some grilled chicken or something. Anyway, so came out of this. It's like one of those little photo albums that's got nothing in the back. It's all just kind of shoved in to the front of it. I think I may have featured it before on like one of those. Here's my newest haul. I can't remember. I've had this one for a while though. So we took a break from the tin that I've been using to get all my recipes from lately on What's Cooking Wednesday. Anyway, so that's it. That is all there is today for Oriental coleslaw. And thank y'all for joining me. If you have any recipes, hang on, I just messed up my phone. There we go. If you have any recipes you want me to look for or keep an eye out for, let me know. I haven't really gone to any state sales the last week or this week. We've been super busy. It's just been crazy around here. Hopefully when her graduation is over this evening and then the boy gets out tomorrow, we'll be able to breathe a little bit and focus on other things we need to be doing and getting done. So we took a little break from going to estate sales and yeah. So anyway, I was going through my old stash. I'm like, you know what? Let me find a recipe from a different collection because I've been using that little tin can the past like month, I think. Anyway, so Oriental coleslaw. Let me know if you try it. Super easy, super quick. It is very oniony. My suggestion would be to leave out the additional salt if you're going to use both packets or maybe just use one packet. I do like the chicken flavor that was in it. You can taste the chicken flavor from the seasoning. Yeah, so there you go. Either just leave one packet out and use the additional salt, or I would just leave the salt out altogether. My personal opinion. If you like salt, perfect for you. Let me know if you make it. And I need to update all these recipes. I know I'm going to work on that, but again, we've been so busy the past couple of weeks that I haven't gotten a chance to post these recipes, and I do apologize for that, but they are coming. Facebook has been deleting these live videos after a month. So I have also been uploading them to my YouTube page. So I will get a link out for that if there's a past recipe that like, oh, I wish I could have seen it. Because because of that, I do like to, you know, tell you what the ingredients are and the directions and not just do it as I go. So, so you can have it. Anyway, thank you for joining me today. I hope you all have a wonderful day and stay safe and stay blessed. And I will see you next week. Have a good one. Thank you. Bye.